So, wonderful good morning. We arrived now at International Composite Summit, and my first, in this case he's the host and I'm the guest, is Tim Hall from Engenuity. And you have met Tim Hall before. I had him in one of my LinkedIn lives and we talked about crash simulation, among other things. And today on this booth we would like to talk about SMC simulation. Tim, what's new, and tell us about Engenuity.
So we're an engineering company from West Sussex, UK, and exhibiting some interesting parts and technologies today. So the parts come from our partners HRC in China, and in the UK we have our engineering capabilities and our materials characterization lab.
So we have left now the booth of Engenuity for a moment because obviously there's traffic on the booth. Are you happy with the ICS traffic so far?
Yes, it's been a good show. There's a lot of interesting people to speak to. I think it shows that the industry is nice and healthy in the UK.
Yeah, and so we see also a lot of samples here and prototypes. Have you any of these prototypes here?
No, we have one planned for next year. Really exciting aerospace part.
And we will have one on your booth, obviously.
Yeah.
So let me ask you the first thing, Tim. How about the technological side of SMC? Can you tell us about the SMC technology and what is it that you are simulating?
So what we're looking to do with SMC is to use it in more structural applications, and to do that we need to understand its strength and stiffness properties. And the problem has always been with SMC that you can get quite variable properties, unless this is due to the random orientation of the fibres that you get. And this is a particular problem in lightweight, thin structures, which we specialise in. So we've been developing a new simulation technology to help solve this issue.
Okay, and what is the innovative character of this?
So what we have with our approach is we have the ability to simulate both the weakest and strongest parts in any batch. So most approaches will only tell you a mean or an estimate of where the average part might be in terms of strength and stiffness. Whereas we can simulate the strongest and weakest parts. And this is really useful. You know your safety factors and you can do all your optimization virtually. You don't need to pay for tooling, you don't need to pay to have parts made and tested.
Tim, as you know, I'm also a fanatic of sustainability. So what's the relationship of now your technology, your simulation to sustainability?
Yeah, so a number of recycling routes, in fact almost all the recycling routes we have for composites at the moment, we end up with short fibres. And we need something to do with these short fibres because the processes we normally use for composites is we like long fibres, they're higher performing. But with our simulation technology, you can use those short fibres in an SMC material, and you can then use that SMC material in a structural application. SMC has a long history of being used in body panels and non-structural parts, but we've opened up a new market for this, which just means that you're not downcycling these fibres so much, and you can use them in higher quality parts.
So luckily we are now at your booth. Let's talk about this part.
Yeah, so we have an example part here made by our partners in China, made by HRC, to show the material and sort of get people interested to come over and talk to us about it and talk to us about how we're simulating it and designing with this material. We have here our brochure next to it, which shows the way we talks about the way we randomize the fibers in the model, so that we can predict the weakest and strongest parts that you can expect from the manufacturing process.
Very good. What are your expectations on this show regarding this SMC simulation?
Well, we just want to create more awareness of what's possible now in terms of simulation technology. We're doing a talk later today, which is an update of our project, our aerospace project we currently have running, and hopefully, we'll get a few inquiries around our simulation technology. There's a lot of people who've seen that and have been very impressed by what's possible now.
So, dear community, this was Tim Hall, Commercial Director of Engenuity. We talked about SMC simulation. Tomorrow, Tim, I will be with your colleague in Burgess Hill. Tell us about, give us a small teaser, what's going to happen there.
Yeah, so my colleague Miles Price will be showing Ilkay around the Engenuity test labs and talking about some of the work we've done to try and make this really capable test processes that can help you simulate better, and make those faster and cheaper so that all of industry is able to use them for their product development.
So I'm very much looking forward to this, Tim. Thanks for the invitation. And now we continue at ICS.